So today was the last day of our trip, heading back. Instead of heading to Holyhead in Dublin, we decided to make it a day early. And this is us getting on the Strangford Lough ferry, because we always wanted to. And then we did a wee cheeky run through Belfast and actually drove on to the construction site by good old Goliath at the Harland and Wolff. And then off we went onto the ferry. And then once we got off the ferry in Scotland, we headed for an Aire, which I'll put in the description, which was a great overnight stop, but we didn't get there till about, 10 o'clock at night. It's only licensed for 3 places, but it's a great wee place.
Here we are at Wig Bay, an ex-RAF base that was active apparently from World War I to about 1957, where they used to have the old Sunderland and flying boats. This is a Campra Aire, £5 a night. I still have to find how to pay for it on the sign. And it's only commissioned for 3 stopovers. And there's 2 of us tonight, or last night. There's one guy already all tucked up, so I tried not to make any racket or wake him up. If you come here, he's obviously gone side on like that. I've gone parallel, just because I thought if I go side on, either the back of the van's going to be right over the grass, or it was do it as it is. If I did go the way he is, it might look a bit awkward for him getting out in the morning, and I didn't want that, to be honest. So I'll find some photos of this from an aerial point of view from Google Earth. But basically there's about 15 or 20 like that, and they're all offset. Now that side of it is all farmers' fields. You can see a crop, looks like, I don't know what it is. Thought it was potatoes, but it's not. A load of cows up there. You can just see the ferry port over the other side of the loch. And then the P&O one's way up there. So I might get the bike out and take a wee ride down to the very bottom and see what's about. Okay. You just see one of the old RAF shelters, or there's very little left on RAF Wig abandoned base, sadly. So I've come down with the dogs down to the bottom end, and there you can see my van and my neighbour. As I say, it's only there for 3 sites, or it's only licensed for 3. It's part of the Campra Aire. Just on the other side of that dike is the sea. So let's have a wander down and see if we can see what's going on down there. So here's the paying stuff. It's just after 11. I arrived last night, so I'll text these guys now. And this is all the what to do, £5 a night. And here's the best thing: if you use the What 3 Words location app, ferrying ratio ladder. If I'd realised that myself, I'd have done that last night. That's brilliant. It would have been perfect, because it's not an easy way in and out of the place, to be honest. Sweep. You are kind of in the middle of nowhere, which is great. And it appears to be another wee pillboxy building down on the coast. It's only a few hundred yards away. Right, so that's the main roadway up there, and it's about half a kilometre, and you'll see all the arrows and how far to go. There's the arrows, and then you'll be able to see that's the first on the right through this gate. I've paid me £5 to Eiley, who came and got it on her morning jog. Bless her, she's a lovely girl. Told me all about it. There's several walks around here, including one that goes up that hill. There's 3 benches on the way up that you can rest on, or you can walk straight through here. Just be aware all the fences are electrified, obviously except for the gates. And she also said about the fresh water here as well. So there's water feeds here, obviously, for the cow feeding when the cows are in this field. They appear to be over on that one today, so I presume they get swapped around. But there's fresh water here. Now, I'd assume that it's good drinking water. It's all very new looking, it's clean looking. Can't see why it wouldn't be. But personally, my freshwater tank on board is just for showering, washing up. And if we use it to boil water, and then I'll have a coffee. But I wouldn't drink fresh water from any of the taps personally, but that's just me. Again, all these fences are electrified. I'm going to have a wander down here through the gap where there's a gate and have a look at a couple of World War II pillboxes. The sun's trying to break through on a Scottish October morning, but it's still warm-ish. It's about 12 degrees I think now at 8 o'clock in the morning. And I wish I was staying here all day because there's so many walks around the place I could spend all day here, but the wife's back at work tomorrow, so we need to crack on soon. Let's go look at the pillboxes. So having come through that gate, I discovered this isn't a pillbox here at all. I don't think. I don't really know what it is, but it's a nice wee bench. And here's how close you are to the bay, look. Lough Ryan, if I remember right. Alright, let's crack on down there to what I believe is the proper pillbox. So here we are down at the bottom of the track now. You can see there's two sets of binoculars here that are free. There's another one of them seating areas. And if you do arrive mid-July, there are birds nesting in this area. It's quite a wildlife haven. Looks like there's another wee one of them seating things hiding there. I'll have a look at that in a minute. And then you got the pillbox. I call it a pillbox. I don't think these are pillboxes, but lookout post, let's call it that for now. Sadly, because it's a World War I, World War II building, they've had the need to stick a sign up saying it's not a toilet. And it is quite sad. I've seen a few of these pillboxes and lookout posts in the UK, and you go inside and they do stink of pee, and they've got glass and bottles and all sorts with you. And also, because the ferry port's on the opposite side, interestingly, large waves come ashore unexpectedly up to a half an hour after the ferry passes. So you'd have to watch for that, I suppose, if you're walking along the shore. It'd be unexpected. Let's have a wee look inside. This bench, I suspect, is an add-on. I doubt if that's original World War II or World War I. There you go. So you've got nice wee spot to shelter from the rain should it need, and it looks like this metal frame's been put in afterwards, I suspect, as an extra safety feature. But you can go inside. Let's hope nobody's used it for number ones. Oh, they weren't fat blokes in the war, were they? At least the ones deployed down here weren't. Hello, little snail. So there's not much to it, but there's a good panoramic view though. It's just cracking view. That's the opening of the loch out to sea, northwards. Another one of them concrete bench things. I suspect they're not original historic. And it is nice to see this has been treated with some respect at the moment, so that's good. Seriously, if you get short with a number one, then just pee in the bushes like dogs, and I'm sure the cattle do, and the birds and everything else. If you get caught short with a number two, then you're very badly prepared. So you can see how shallow it is. more sandy and shells down here. Loads of little dippers out on the edges. It's a fantastic spot. I'm almost surprised, God forgive me, that this old airfield hasn't been turned into a caravan site. So we arrived in the dark. It was quite hard to find this. We'd driven on up to the village and had to turn around. Google doesn't help you very well, so make sure you get the What's 3 Words app. It's free, and use ferrying ratio ladder. That will bring you directly to where it's supposed to be. And this is your entrance, and it says 570 meters, and then there's little arrows all the way down till you get to where we were. You can just see our neighbour way down there in the distance, and there's a big sign here. Make sure you close all your gates.